It seems here, and it's that time again when we talk about Nigerian players and how they fared in Europe. Let's start with no other player than the African Footballer of the Year, Ademola Lookman. Scored twice for Atalanta against Empoli. That's what stars. Nothing can stop Ademola Lookman from scoring. Remember, he was criticized for missing a penalty by his coach Gasperini, and prior to the game against Empoli, we all were expecting that Gasperini will apologize to Lookman for making such statement, calling him the worst penalty taker he has seen. Instead, he went on to say things like Ademola Lookman should train more so that he can become the penalty taker. We all know Italian coaches to be very difficult. So I'm not surprised he didn't apologize to Lookman, and we all were expecting to see how Lookman will fare in the next game. What reply Lookman will send to Gasperini, and as expected, Lookman had a really beautiful, not just scoring, had a very good performance, completed the most dribbles in the game, had a 9.2 rating, and still he created most chances in the game before getting subbed up in the 72nd minute, and I bet he would have scored a hat-trick, but Gasperini subbed him off. Yeah, we could even go on and say Gasperini didn't want to see Lookman getting a hat trick, but I think I understand the substitution. They've got big games coming on in their quest to get back into the title race. They've got Inter Milan game coming up in some couple of days, and I think subbing him the 72nd minute is justified, protecting your best player after putting up such a performance. He walked away with the Man of the Match award, his 7th Man of the Match award in the Serie A this season. Ademola Lookman he's in the form of his life, and I'm so excited because when he gets back to the World Cup qualifiers, I need to see Ademola Lookman put up a stellar performance against Rwanda and Zimbabwe in next month's international break. Lookman, so I'm so excited to see Lookman giving Gasperini a very good reply, and we saw in his social media post after the game. He made a post say he talked about turning pain into power, and I'm happy this hasn't affected his performance in any way. Moving on to other Nigerian players at the weekend, Moses Simon, our assist master. In the weekend, he scored against a penalty against Lens and completed most dribbles, had an 8.3 rating. Moses Simon, he's in very good shape at the moment for Nantes. And moving on to the German Bundesliga, we've got Gift Orban. Gift Orban now has 4 goals in his last 5 games for Hoffenheim. He helped Hoffenheim get a draw against Stuttgart, scored in the 74th minute, and he was subbed off 10 minutes later. And he's been in a very good form since he arrived at Hoffenheim, and hopefully his form continues and he might possibly get a call-up list for the Super Eagles. Now moving on to some sad news. The Super Eagles have been hit lately with a couple of injuries here and there, and it's not looking good for Erichel. And we've got Fisayo Dele Bashiru, who was forced off to leave the pitch in the 41st minute after an awkward challenge. Despite he tried to shake it off, but he got subbed off as he picked an ankle injury. This is a very big blow for the Super Eagles, considering how he has been in great shape heading into the World Cup qualifiers. Still on injuries, Raphael Onyedika got a knock against Club Brugge's 2-1 loss against Standard Liège in their league game. This is another big blow for the Super Eagles. Onyedika has been a really key player for the Super Eagles lately. Sad to see him pick up an injury just weeks to the World Cup qualifier. This is so sad, and this is going to affect Eric Chell's call-up list a lot, because the players picking up injuries at this moment are really key players that they've not really been utilized in the Super Eagles, but in the last couple of games, we've seen them how they've been, like Fisayo, for example. Fisayo started one of the Super Eagles previous games. Raphael Onyedika scored when the Super Eagles played against Benin Republic, and these players, they've been like, we've all we've all felt like these are players that the Super Eagles midfield should be built around, and it's so disappointing to see them pick up injuries at the moment, and this will affect the Super Eagles a whole lot. And another sad news: Semi Ajayi, after returning back from injury after his 3 months layoff, he has also picked up another injury, and it's not even a total new injury, it's a reoccurrence of the long-term injury he suffered. And it's so sad having been off for 3 months and getting back for West Brom. He's going to be laid off again. So sad. It's painful to see all these injuries happening at this point, but I get it. The games in Europe are coming in quick and fast. They've got like most of the teams have got like 2 games to play in the space of 7 days. The games are coming in fast and thick, and players will tend to pick injuries when there are lots of games to play week in week out. So hopefully we don't want to see any more Super Eagles players picking up an injury. They should play safe, and hopefully they will be ready for the World Cup qualifiers. So, guys, these are some of the players that performed really well at the weekend. Lookman, Moses Simon, Gift Orban. Really, really good one for Lookman, picking up 2 goals for Atalanta after being criticized by Gasperini. So guys, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Lookman's reply to Gasperini, Moses Simon's performance, and Gift Orban? Is it time to give Gift Orban another shot in the Super Eagles? Should Eric Chell consider him when the call up list comes out? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, don't forget to like. If you're new to this channel, well, let's subscribe and help us reach 10,000 subscribers. It's still Yimsy here. So guys, see you in the next one. I'll be back within the week to talk more about some of the Super Eagles players and how they continue to fare in Europe. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.